Raging Cajun fans, we're talking with started offensive tackle and offensive lineman Leonardo Bates, his third year senior. And Leonardo, last year you played a lot on the outside, and then in the spring they kind of did some experimenting and moved you inside. So you did a lot of work there, and here we are in the fall, and you're back out at tackle. So it's giving you an opportunity to move around and learn a lot of different positions, especially Coach Rodriguez's system, because it's a little bit different than Coach Huspett's system. You know, I kind of compare. What is a little bit of differences of the way, the technique that y'all using from Coach Huspett's system to now to under Coach Rodriguez?
Well, zone is pretty much the same all around, but with Rodriguez's system, I feel like they base it on double teams. You want to get as many double teams as you can. So against the perfect front, we would have as many as 3 double teams. So that's the biggest difference to me.
Now during the spring, you guys really worked hard, and you were working at offensive guard, so you had to learn the calls inside. Has that helped you now that you bounced back outside? Because you had some experience, you started at tackle before, but having moved inside and having to learn that position, has that made you maybe a better player?
Oh yeah, at guard it's a different mentality, and it's a lot more about angles. And me knowing what the guard is going to do now, knowing guard calls, I can set up my block and know what angle I should take at tackle, knowing what my guard is going to do. So I feel like doing that bouncing around in the sprint really helped me a lot.
So now you've got that picture in your mind of what that guard is doing on that particular play that's called. So whereas, when you're going through the action live, everything's happening so fast, you can't really look at that. But having played the position now, you've got that picture in your mind. So it's going to help you adjust, especially on the calls.
Right.
Now, let's talk a little bit about last year. Last year, no one really knew what to expect. We got a new coach staff come in. We knew things were hard. I mean, they started off with those protect the house runs and a lot of off-season conditioning with Coach Witt. That was definitely different from before. But the year went well as you wanted. Maybe fell short in the championship, but you got to a bowl. The first bowl in 40 years at this school. Talk a little bit about last season and what it meant to you, who've been in this program. You walked on in this program without a scholarship. So you took a chance on this program. You came here, and tell me what it felt like, to be able to achieve what you guys did, and then go to a bowl and win that bowl in front of the home fans, because you're from New Orleans. So kind of talk a little bit and tell us about how that meant to you.
Well, I know the main thing when you choose what college you want to go to is to try to leave the program better than when you found it. So I was thankful for them for allowing me to walk on. So I came here, I was willing to carry water and do whatever I had to play and earn my scholarship. And once I earned it and I became a starter my sophomore year, I worked with the O-line, learned from the older guys, and they helped me along. And this past year, coming in with a new system, I had to restart it over. But I'm only as good as the other 4 O-linemen. So we all had to start over, learn a completely new system, and we helped each other. So it helped it go a lot smoother. And I think us all being able to play together for all 13 games helped a lot. Everybody staying healthy and playing the entire season is rare, and I think it helped a lot.
And then having that winning season, and then getting to a bowl game and being able to play in front of, I'm sure, some of your family that was at that bowl game. I mean, what did that mean to you after all, the 3 years in the program?
Well, my mom never was able to really make many of my games. She a hard-working woman, but having a game smack dab in the middle of where I'm from, she was able to come. I had family from Texas come. And being able to win that game in front of my family meant a lot. It meant a lot.
Right. Now, this year, I talked to both Mike Quave and Dan Quave. Obviously, your goals are a little different. Last year, you guys, one of the first goals of the season was to win every home game. You guys did that. Then you went out and you actually played for a championship. Really, you played in the Sun Belt Championship game in Jonesboro. The winner of that game won the Sun Belt Championship. You will get those guys at home this year. But this year, obviously, your next goal is, besides going back to another bowl, is to win that Sun Belt Championship. Besides those team goals, what are some of your personal goals this year?
Personal goals, is to be consistent this year. You know, during a season is long, and during the course of a season, you can struggle with being consistent. You know, staying at your peak. So my personal goal is to stay at my best, and what happens, happens. As long as I can play hard and play good the entire season, I'm pretty sure all the puzzles will fall into the right place.
That's great. That's great. We're here talking to Leonardo Bates, a Raging Cajun offensive lineman, and we appreciate your time, man, and we appreciate it. Thank you.